And we're Group 3, and our presentation is on Roku.
I'm Alexia Milam.
And I'm Julie Shepard-Morgan. And we're going to start off our presentation today with a video on Roku, which is a commercial which summarizes the product itself, talking about how you can stream live content through many channels and also many apps such as Hulu and Netflix through one device.
Roku is the simplest way to stream entertainment to your TV the way you want.
There's a box, there's a remote, and instantly you have access to over 1,000 channels.
It's a much more cost-effective option for watching TV.
The new Netflix shows they're producing now are really good.
And if I can do it, anybody can.
Starting at just $49.99 and get 2 months free Hulu Plus with any new Roku player. Go to Roku.com/offer.
About Roku, it's a streaming device that allows viewers to download applications such as Netflix, HBO Go, and ESPN directly from your computer to your TV. The history of Roku, it was released in 2002. In 2008, the first Netflix streaming device became available, and in 2010, the first 3 versions were finished. And by 2014, over 10 million Roku devices were sold. The Roku 1 product was our oldest model, and it was of course the cheapest. Roku 2, the headphone jack became available, and Roku 3, there was also the headphone jack, but it made the processing speeds faster. And then the last one that came out, which was the Roku streaming stick, which is a small USB device, and you can plug it directly into your computer to stream from your TV.
So here's kind of like a nice visual of all the Roku devices available without the Roku 3, which is very similar to Roku 2, So the Roku 1 is just a basic box that you plug into the TV and use a remote to control all the apps that you want on it. The Roku 2, as Lexi said, introduced a headphone jack on the remote, which is good if you're watching in a room with other people doing work or doing something, so you don't have to disturb everybody. And the third option is the cheapest because you just plug it into the TV and you use the remote control to just control exactly what you want. It's kind of similar to Google Chromecast, which is another competitor of Roku. So the Roku was first designed to deliver its viewers Netflix directly to their TV without them having to send in for the DVDs. Designed by Anthony Wood, who's the CEO. He started the concept in 2002 in Saratoga, California, and he made the personal video recorder, which was sort of like a DVR, but a little bit more complex, that evolved into the Roku, which has been really competing with Comcast and other cable companies, as we'll be discussed in the future. It's on me.
Oh, it's me.
You.
Okay.
So we'll switch.
I'm Sylvia Whitek. I'm also part of Group 3. So Roku is a physical product, and it has a lot of things that it has. It has built-in wireless, over 1,000 channels, has a search across the top channels, so that makes it kind of easier to pick and choose what you're going to watch. It has control with included remote, as we said before. Has the ability to send photos, videos, and music from your smartphone, such as your iPhone, to your TV. It has a channel shortcut button to programs such as Netflix. So again, that just makes it easier and more convenient for the viewer. The Roku 3 has even more additional features. It has a headphone jack for private listening, so this allows you to be in the family room, and watch your own channel and not bother someone, if they're maybe doing homework or something. So that's a cool feature to have. It has dual band wireless, has motion control for games, and lightning fast with 5 times faster processor. It has an Ethernet, USB, and micro SD slot. Roku as a product, you need 3 things before you're actually ready to use the product. You need the TV, an HDMI cable, and a broadband internet connection. These are just the things that make it work because it's actually like a modem. It's not, like Comcast, like a provider. So supporting Roku, it's supported by the purchase of the product. Like I said, as we showed the pictures before, whether you're buying a little stick or the modem, we have the prices listed for you. So they start off, $49.99, and then the Roku 2 and 3 offer more things, so they're a little bit more expensive, but you can get the cheapest one for just about $50. There's no subscription fee, but you do have to pay for certain streaming apps like Netflix. So there's the fee for that, but like I said, it's not with the Roku product actually itself, it's through Netflix. You also have to pay to download or rent movies, just as you do with Comcast, but it is a little bit cheaper with Roku. Advertisements come with application usage. So an example is Pandora. Although you could listen to Pandora for free, there are advertisements that play, and then they give you that option that you can pay. I think it's $3.99, and then you'd have no advertisements.
I'm Aaron Wexstein. I'm also part of Group 3, as the rest of them are. I'm going to be talking about the technology of Roku. So Roku comes with both software and hardware, most like any other video game system, something like that. It has HDMI port in the back and a power source. You plug the HDMI cord into the TV, and then it projects an image of itself onto the TV screen. The remote also comes with the set, which allows you to browse through channels in Netflix, things like that easily. And then the software is pretty easy. You just go through your favorite channels and pick out the ones you want to watch, and then press play. In terms of Roku's audience, it tracks a lot of people. The main audience they're tailoring to is the people who are participating in a new movement called cord cutting, where you basically cut your subscription to basic cable providers like Comcast, Verizon, stuff like that, and start using cheaper streaming services on the internet, mostly like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, HBO Go, those kinds of things. And it's much, much cheaper than subscribing to cable. And Roku is a very good device for this because it doesn't require monthly fees. You pay once and then you're good, and then you just pay for Netflix, and it allows you to stream Netflix on your TV really easily. And Roku has a lot of different competition as well, including Apple TV, Chromecast, and Amazon Fire, all of which bring big things to the table that Roku doesn't necessarily. Apple TV allows you to stream things directly from your Mac and your iPod, your iPad, like music and other movies. Amazon Fire TV has a built-in video game controller, and the Chromecast doesn't use any wires, so it's very easy to use. It also allows you to project things from your phone or any device pretty much onto the TV directly, which Roku can't do. And as for the current events, Roku's been in the news a lot lately, or at least services like Roku, basically because people are starting to move into cord cutting industry and smart TVs, all that kind of thing. So people are really interested to see who's going to pull ahead. And there have been many articles speculating about, who's going to be the one that develops the big thing. And then in terms of the future, future looks pretty good if the developers decide to put forth the effort. If what people are predicting about the future of TV is true, things like Roku will start to take over and become the norm. Based on what we talk about in class, Roku might eventually start a gesture-based system that doesn't use remotes. It might also have interactive TV or holograms of people, and devices like Roku are probably going to be what the future of TV looks like.
Hi, my name's Angelica Silva, and I'm here to ask a few discussion questions about Roku. Question 1. What can Roku do to enhance their product? Question 2. Given that smart TVs and things like Roku are starting to take over the TV industry, what do you think is going to become the norm? TVs with apps and streaming built in, or external sources such as Roku and Apple TV? Question 3. Would you cut the cable cord and purchase something like Roku for your own home? And question 4. Do you think Roku adds to the problem of living in a, quote, peekaboo world?
And an additional question number 6. For those who use services such as Verizon and Comcast, what are the downsides to switching towards products such as the Roku?